from that though, and we're going to go into bringing images from Photoshop into Dreamweaver. All right. More specifically, we're going to be bringing banners in. Now, just normal, simple banners first. All right. So first thing we need to kind of know of is we kind of went over the different types of images, right? Between a JPEG and a what's it called? A GIF and a JPEG, right? Is that what I said? What more? What are you laughing at?
What?
Well, help me out. What?
No, it was just.
I don't understand.
Anyways, though, all right, when we start saving them, the whole point of it is we want to get the best quality for the smallest file possible. All right, so let's go ahead and go to Dreamweaver first and see what we have. Go ahead and go to our index page. All right, and with our CSS, we made our header 100 pixels tall, correct? Yes? And then we also made the width of it 800 pixels wide. Okay? That is the exact size we're going to make our document in Photoshop. All right? So let's go ahead and go to Photoshop. Now we're going to start off with a very simple and basic banner. So File, New. We're going to go Custom. The width is 800 pixels. Make sure you change it from inches to pixels. By 100 pixels tall. Resolution, change it to 72. All right. Your resolution is going to have to go to 72. It's the most the internet can pretty much take. Whenever you download an image off the internet, it's usually 72 pixels per inch. Okay. Make sure you're in RGB. Go ahead and hit OK. All right, go ahead, make a simple banner that says home or whatever you want. This is called the fun website. So give you about 4 minutes to go ahead and make a quick and simple banner. Let me give me a title for my homepage banner. Why is it so boring? The what? You're not looking at me.
Oh, the Vivalent RHS.
The Vivalent?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. It just sounds cool.
Bart doesn't know what he said.
Huh? Oh, it's yeah,
How would you even spell that?
I think it's V-I.
Is it an actual word?
I think so.
I don't want to put a word we don't know the definition to, and then all of a sudden,
It's like
Vivalent.
What is that?
I don't know. It's probably a language you could read.
I heard that somebody told me that.
Well, let's not use it just in case.
Vigilant. Oh, it's keeping careful watch for possible danger.
Vigilant.
No, this is the wrong word. This is the wrong word. It's I know it's vigilant.
Well, we'll use something else. We'll use the knowledge. The knowledge of RHS. Is that better?
Yes, that's what
All right. You say it's a fake website?
Yeah.
There you go. Got some text in there. I'm going to go ahead and add a gradient background.
crap, mine is not working. Oh my god, this is so slow.
That was good enough. It's on difference.
Well, how'd you do that?
How'd I do what? Are you being sick? You tell me you weren't talking about me.
I don't know.
All right, good.
It's like, just type. Get rid of that. Yeah, what you do? All you gotta do is just click and type. Huh? So you just click on the click and type. And then when you're done, you just
All right, there's mine. Very simple. Gradient text, that's it. Give me about a minute or so to finish up. That's just because of the light. You look up there, it's not that bad.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I need new glasses too.
You put a border on yours? You're all into those borders now, huh?
No, it's not my thing.
I just found out Photoshop now offers borders. New addition to CC, I guess.
So go to.
Looks fun stuff. No?
Oh,
Do you know it? What's it from? Isn't that pretty sad that you know that? No.
I grew up with that show. Did you?
Yeah.
No.
Do you remember how to do it?
I used it. I don't know how to.
Who do you?
I'm gonna link for you when you shoot.
Are you? Are you gonna log on and watch?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about streaming them to my YouTube channel. Have another part of the playlist. All right, so here we go. Now, take into consideration, I know I have a gradient on there, but pretty much I've got 4 or 5 colors. I've got pink, I've got black, I've got blue. There's some red in there, correct? So for anything that you have that has a select few amount of colors, you're going to save it as a GIF. All right. And again, I know GIFs are things that like is a bunch of still frame pictures put that repeat over and over again. But in this case, you're going to see why. Whenever you start saving images for the internet, you're going to go up to File, and you're not going to go to Save As. You're going to go down to, oh, maybe we are because they completely changed it as. There it is. Save for web. That's new to me. Before in Adobe Photoshop CS5, they had something that said save for web and device. When you click export and go to save for web, this dialog box right here should pop up. All right. And this is so you can alter the quality of your image before you go ahead and save it. Couple things to point out with this. One, at the top, you've got tabs that says original, optimized, 2 up, and 4 up. All right. That is just your views here. All right. So you can see them. They've got different views. The next thing I want to point your attention to is down at the bottom. All right. That's the description of them. Right now, if somebody had a modem that was 56K, which I hope nobody still does, but it's out there. It is out there. All right. It would take the person 6 seconds to download and show this image on their computer. Next thing I want to go ahead and show you is this stuff on the right over here. This is how you're going to alter and adjust what your image looks like. And then take a look at that first selection right here. Does everybody have GIF right there?
Yeah.
Is it GIF or GIF?
I think it's good.
I think it's GIF, but I've also heard somebody say GIF. All right, GIF. Anyways, though, this right here is all the colors it is using to create this image. Now, obviously, do I need all these colors to create this image? To have it at the best, probably. But I could probably limit some of those colors and bring it down slowly, color by color, well, option by option, I guess you could say, and still get a good result while lowering the size of our file. Again, take a look at the bottom left here with our properties. where it says 25.7K. We want to lower that as low as we can without altering the quality of our image. And in order to do that, when we have GIF here, you will see where it says colors. All right. Again, I told you I have about 5 in mind. So let's see what it looks like when I go to 8. Now, it might look a little grainy because it's a gradient. But if I go to 8, let's see how it affects my image. All right, so again, that affected the second one right here. So if you take a look at the second one and the original, it's kind of a big deal, isn't it? Kind of did pretty bad. It's kind of blurry or so, correct? Let's move up a little bit, but take a look. It now only takes 3 seconds for it to download. We cut the file size in half. Let's go from 8, let's go to 16. There you go. 16 looks pretty good on my part. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it at 16. Down at the bottom, I'm going to click Save. I'm going to navigate to my image folder that is located on my Fun root folder. And I'm going to label this index header. Hit Save. All right. Words of wisdom, words of kind of to like back your own butt up. I would always say the PSD version of everything you create in Photoshop, just in case you want to go back and change it. All right, so now that I have a GIF of it, I'm going to go to File, Save As normally. Make sure I'm in my image folder, and I'm going to label it the same thing, which was index header, but now it'll be a PSD. And then we're back into Dreamweaver. What are you giggling about over there?
Make it drag and drag. Yeah, you're like, use it to search.
That's just your font.
Greg, do you miss me yet?
I don't know.
I miss you.
That's great.
How about me, Greg? Do you miss me? Nobody else misses. That's true.
What? Stop being mean to each other.
We're like a family.
Are you sure that's what you guys are?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Whitehead,
Yes.
I can't figure this out. And the code says he's right, but the display says
You're the only one that's having problems with this code stuff. It is your problem. All right.
It's the code's problem.
So let's check this out. Hopefully we did this right. We might not. We'll see. All right, guys. Let's go to our index header here. Let's go ahead and take where it says content for ID header goes here. Delete that. Go to our assets tab. Images at the top. Should pop up our images. I hope. Oh, my refresh is way down here. Click, and I can just drag it right in there. It's going to freak out. Boom. It will go ahead and fit so snug in there, it's not even funny. Go ahead and put your alternative text. The knowledge of RHS banner. Hit Control S, F12. Boom. Now again, even that looks still a little bit grainy. Normally, guys, when you're working with just little graphics like this, it shouldn't take long. Again, though it said 6 seconds to download that image, it probably wouldn't. All right, with people's normal internet speeds of today, just know that you want to lower the quality of your image as low as you can without affecting the quality, like how much it looks or how horrible it looks on the page. You want to do it where it has minimal effect. All right, guys, go ahead and for the make one real quick for your Snowco page. All right. When we bring pictures in, I'll show us how to do a picture one in about. Well, we'll do that tomorrow since we got about. And we can probably get it done today. In fact, we'll do it today. Let me go and help people. Then we'll make the Snowco one together. Yes. What? Yeah. What's wrong now? What's up?
When were you born?
Comes out what? Yeah, dude. Go to image size for me, buddy. I bet you your inches. Hit escape. Hit escape. Mid text, whatever. Don't matter. Go to image size for me. It looks like 800 inches by 100 inches. What do we want it to be? Pixels. So now changing. No, you're the same. You just changed the measurement. Go back into image size. Look at the size of them. How many pixels do you want? There you go, bud. 800 by. There you go. Hit okay. Now you should be good, bud. Now that text is going to check on. What's up? There you go.
How do I want to say I want to do this?
So then what happens when you click them all?
How do I start this stuff?
What's that yellow one?
Click it all the way to the bottom.
Huh? What's that for?
Yeah, that's way
Because it should take you to the next room. Or there should, you should not be able to skip those. I want you to have a lamp. Oh, it does that one. Alright, so then on that one, put like a key position. Only let that key pop up once all those ones are. So that key doesn't show up there until all those yellow things are collected, okay? And then when you touch that point, then it will take us to the next level. Alright? And make it so you have to. Okay? All right, let's go ahead, guys. Hop into our Snowco page. This will be the last thing we'll do. Hop into our Snowco page. Go to our CSS designer. Go down to our selectors. Put your insertion point in the header. Make a new selector so it says hashtag container, hashtag header. Make the height of your header 100 pixels. And let's go into Photoshop. Again, make sure it says pixels 800 by 100, except I think we did this one by percent, didn't we?
How long by how wide was it?
800 by 100. Then I want you to go ahead and go into. Actually, let's do this, just so we don't get in trouble for copyright stuff. Since I am broadcasting this, watch that come back and bite me in the butt. We'll take the picture of Zophis. Go on to the student share drive. Go to Whitesick webpage design animation. There should be a folder 2015, 2016 in about now. And go ahead and pull up the image of the Zophis. Go ahead and download that and bring the image of the Zophis into Photoshop. All right, bring it in, make it look like that. I'm just going to take the text real quick and I'm going to say, the Zophis is ready. Are you? And I'm going to say Snowco 2016. And I'll change the color of my font because Lucas said he doesn't like that. Lucas said he wants blue. And I'm just not even going to put a gradient on my background. I'm going to put a straight. Actually, I will do a gradient. Because again, Lucas was like, Mr. Roy's like, I kind of want a gradient. I'm like, all right, bud, I'll do it. Now go to File, Export, Save for web and device, and I'll wait till everybody gets to this point. I'll give you about 2 more minutes. There's one more thing I got to go ahead and show you. We'll bring Zophis into school one day.
Matt, dude, it was right there.
Sit back.
Say your blind. 2015, 2016.
Well, you just want whatever. Something can happen. Freak accident.
I'll just be like, guys, Zophis is outside. Let's go move some. And all I do is just walk over to this window and open up the blinds. Right there. She'd go nuts if she saw me right now. Okay, got about 45 seconds left. Everybody's screen should look like this. I'm going to use some nice light blue feeling colors, though that is normally associated with sad and goofy. But if they're brighter blue colors, it's happy. I wonder whoever did. What are we doing over here? I screwed up. So you're going to have to go home, watch the YouTube videos, and download the trial. Okay. All right. So the big difference, guys, is when you start messing around and saving banners, or taking images and putting, like, you're taking your own pictures. When you bring them into Photoshop, all right, if it's got multiple colors to it, so rule of thumb is if you're having a portrait, you took a picture itself, you're not going to save it as a GIF because obviously the complexion of your people, or like if you're taking pictures of groups of people, point being, everybody's made up of multiple colors, right? A lot of colors. So we're not going to want to necessarily save it as a GIF. We're going to go ahead, drop that arrow down, and we're going to save it as a JPEG. All right? And JPEG is going to be the same concept, but instead of limiting the amount of colors, you're going to alter the quality of the image. All right? So your options are over here on the right. Notice currently, it is going to take, if you look at the second one right here, the quality of 60. All right, this is the one we're comparing, these two right here. All right. Notice the quality at 60, it's actually pretty good. It doesn't look any different, and it's currently at 4 seconds. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 50. Let's see what it does. Still looks pretty good. We're down to 3 seconds.
Good
45.
afternoon, friends. This is Gabriela Saliga. And yes, in Medina,
All right, let's go up to 50 because it's not that big of a difference.
Congratulations to the bowler, Jacob.
And you're going to go ahead and hit save. And you're going to name it Snowco Header.
This past Saturday. Good job.
And again, as rule of thumb, guys, save a PSD.
Again, the GSA meeting today after school is canceled.
And it's the same concept. Go ahead and drag it in. We will pick up on this tomorrow. I know I'm talking over the announcements.
Please come to Miss Bundy's room after school.
Attention dodgeball teams, if you